everybody, it's Christina of CraftyPaws. I wanted to share with you guys a process video on making this CAS, or Clean and Simple card. This is a card that I've made for my nephew's 22nd birthday, and it includes a whole bunch of different techniques that I wanted to share with you. The front of the card says, "You brighten our lives," and inside it says, "So we want to brighten yours." On this card, I've included layered stamping, masking, and how to use this Diamond Dies pull strip tab, and even how to make some origami hearts that I've tucked inside. I hope you enjoy this process video. Thanks so much for watching. I printed off on the computer "Our Lives" because I wanted to change the "You brighten my day" to "You brighten our lives," since this is a card that is going to be for my nephew's birthday from me and my hubby. I have masked off my day with a piece of Scotch tape, and I'm inking the sentiment up with VersaFine ink. Then I pull the Scotch tape off, and that makes it so it just stamps out "You brighten." And I'm positioning it right where I had printed out the "Our Lives." It's really easy to change sentiments like that, just masking off with a little piece of Scotch tape. Now, you'll see that because I am not a great clean stamper, I'm having to go back in with a Copic multi-liner pen. This is .03, which is super fine, and I'm just cleaning up where the ink didn't come out completely. Now I'm taking some Tim Holtz Distress ink in Spiced Marmalade, as well as lemon squeezed, or squeezed lemonade, and I'm just putting some out on my craft mat. And I will then spray it with just some plain water to have it start blending on my craft mat. And then I'm going to take the solid stamp of the light bulb and just put that down on the ink. It's pooling a little bit there, and I just want to make sure the darker color ends up at the base of the light bulb, and I'm stamping it out. So this is kind of that smooshing technique, but a little bit altered for stamping. And the top of the light bulb didn't come out as dark as I wanted to, so I'm going back in. This is a really forgiving layered stamping technique because it's almost kind of watercolory, a little painterly. It's not super exact, so that works just fine. And I'm just mopping up the excess ink with a little baby wipe. Now I'm taking more VersaFine ink and taking the image of the light bulb and stamping right over top of the colored stamped out light bulb. And that gives a really nice layered look. I'm taking a red metallic jelly roll pen by Sakura and just coloring in the heart inside. It gives a nice little shine and adds a little extra color. I want this front panel to fit on a 5x7 card, so I'm cutting it down to 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Now I'm using some glossy accents to put in some iridescent sequins. I put a little dot at the bottom and then position the sequin and then put a little dot on top of the sequins. I wanted the light bulb to have a real shine like glass, so I put more glossy accents over the entire front of the light bulb. I've shared this tip before, but for my new subscribers, if you want to prevent your glossy accents from ever clogging up, let the glossy accents settle down from the spout and take a baby wipe and kind of burp it. It will take in some of the baby wipe moisture, the spout will be clear of residue, and you'll never have a clogging problem again. For the inside of the card, I'm using the Diamond Dies pull strip die to create a little pull tab that has a message that I printed out on my computer. I'm gingerly pulling away the die so that the pull strip doesn't pull away from that panel. This is just the liner sheet for the inside of the card. Now here I'm sharing with you guys how I make an origami heart out of a $5 bill. I'm folding the bill both lengthwise and along the short axis in half just to create fold lines. Then along the long axis, I am folding up half of the bill, well, a quarter of it, up to the half point of the bill. Then along the short axis, I turn the bill and create a kind of triangle. I'm using a bone folder to make the creases really sharp. And then I flip it over and I'm folding in kind of the wings there to where the kind of 1/4 point is. You can see that there. Then I turn the tops down and of the 2 flaps at the top. And then I am going to turn in the corners, creating small triangles, not all the way down to that fold you can see there on the outside. And then on the inside, I fold it all the way down to the fold. You'll see that there. Again, these are just simple triangle folds. But if you flip it over at this point, it becomes a little heart. Because of the image on the back of the $20 bill, I think that actually comes out to be an even more beautiful heart. Now I am using score tape to line that die cut panel all along the outside 4 edges and at the top of the die cut pull strip, not below it. I had a tutorial video where I made a mistake and closed up the pocket that I made. This actually works perfectly if you just do the 4 sides and the top of the die area. And I use score tape because it's a really strong tape and it's double-sided, and you'll see me here just pulling all the pieces off and then taking my time to make sure that it fits on the panel and keeps all the heart origami $20 bills into place into that pocket. Now I'm taking double-sided foam adhesive and cutting it into strips to adhere that front panel on my card base. I cut the foam adhesive into thinner strips so that I can cover more kind of surface area of the card without using up too much foam tape. I like to conserve my foam tape. And then I just have to position that front panel on the top. And that's it. That's the completed card. Oh, to camouflage the fact that I adhered the inside panel a little off center, I did add some washi tape. If you enjoyed this process video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful crafty day.